Hey guys, Ugh. Welcome back to the channel. This is the Cosmic Creation 0144. If you're new here, my name is Monse, and if you're returning, like always, you are a real one. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate all of you being here. Don't forget to hit the like, comment, share, subscribe. Okay, your girl's probably looking a little crazy, but I ain't trying to wear no makeup today, okay? I'm chilling, okay? But I'm just not trying to get all done up. Yeah, I'm just really not, okay? I'm not in the mood to do this hair. I'm not in the mood to do this face. Plus, the hair's already here and the face is already here. Okay. So, go get tea, coffee, juice, water, whatever floats your boat, because it's gonna be a long one, y'all. Okay, I got a couple of messages here that I've written down, okay? And, you know, to be honest, as I was writing them down, I was like, well, what does this have to do with this? I was understanding everything as I was writing everything down. So, I'm going to say it doesn't necessarily have to be, but it's very much giving. This is going to be a Divine Feminine reading. I feel like a lot of my Divine Feminines right now are like in their look at me era, okay? And not precisely saying, look at me, look at me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're in that kind of energy right now. If I'm talking to my Divine Feminines, okay? You're in that energy right now. You're not out here looking for attention. You're not chasing attention. You're attracting it. That's what I do. You're attracting it, whether you believe it or not. Okay, motherfuckers is looking. That's literally what I just heard. Motherfuckers is looking. Okay, motherfuckers is looking. So, yesterday, I kept feeling the tug to pull. I kept feeling a tug to pull. Maybe you're feeling somebody's tugging on you, pulling on you, okay? So that's what I was gonna say. Hold on, why does it look like that? Hold up, y'all. It's the sun that's like, because of the window over there. But anyways, to do a read, right? And I was like, but I'm not feeling it. And I just kept feeling like, you know, like, do a reading. But at the same time, like, I wasn't feeling it. So I was like, no, I'm not going to do the reading. I wasn't going to do the reading. I'm not going to do the reading. I said it to myself, right? I wasn't going back and forth with spirit, but I was like, no, it just didn't feel right, okay? So all day today, I've had Cleopatra on my mind. Okay, her story, I've seen a couple of, actually, it's okay, thank you, Spirit. So this is for somebody, okay? We're 3 minutes into the video. If you are already resonating, drop it in the comments below, okay? But there's a, I would probably have to double check, but I'm almost sure. There is a series, it's called Cleopatra on there. It's a very short series. If I'm not mistaken, it's like 3 or 4 episodes, okay? If you feel guided to do so, after maybe watching the read, go watch that that series on Netflix. It's on Netflix. I don't know if I said that. It's on Netflix, okay? It's called Cleopatra. But it's going to give you probably more of a confirmation after listening to the read. And then if you go and see the series, it's going to confirm more, right? If I'm already going to confirm a lot of things that you already know to be true, maybe that series is going to say it. I just heard sealed and dealed. Okay? So, yeah, and Cleopatra is honestly the only goddess of Egypt that before waking up I only knew about. Okay, but it's giving very underestimated. Like they okay, so Cleopatra was known very much, right, for she was the last queen who ruled Egypt. All right, she spoke, I think, from like 5 to 9 languages. O sea, like she was smart as hell, is what I'm trying to say. I'm not saying that you speak it, or maybe you do. Who knows? Or maybe you have that capability to do so. Maybe you're that intelligent, and you are selling yourself short. Maybe you don't think that you're that smart. Maybe you're like, yeah, I'm smart, but damn, that smart? Me? Hold on. But yes, you are that smart. Okay, I feel like I am talking to a divine feminine right now that is on fire. Okay, because let's go step by step. Okay, because that's what I got first is a divine feminine. I kept hearing seductress, divine, divine. Your divine desire right now. Okay, you're sensual, you're loving, you're kind, you're seductress, you're maybe you're very emotional at this time. You know, so maybe so maybe you get up in the morning, brush your teeth, do your face, get ready for the day. Maybe you put on makeup, maybe you don't. Maybe you just, some biker shorts like I got on, a t-shirt, some sneakers, and you're good to go, right? And you're thinking like, regular smegula type of shit, right? Hold on. Yeah, so yeah, right. So you're just thinking like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go grocery shopping, so I'm just gonna throw on a t-shirt, some biker shorts, some sneakers, and I'm good to go. Right? But that's what you do. That's how you're thinking, and you're out and about and doing you, right? Picking up milk and eggs and the whole nine and the whole woo-woo. My curtain just fell. You see how it's in? Look at that.
No, wait, it's in a room.
Hold on. Yeah, so you're just thinking, but the outside is like,
Mommy! Mama, get the
my bad. Okay, so obviously we already know what's up, right? Because interruptions don't be happening like that for no reason at all. Anyways, so yeah, so the people on the outside are looking at you like, maybe even neighbors. I just heard neighbors. Maybe even your neighbors looked at you a certain way before, and then now they're like really taking notice. Okay, so you're giving off this seductress vibe. And when I was meditating, I got the image of the movie Aladdin. I don't know if some of you remember it, but in the movie, was when Aladdin is singing that song, gotta steal to eat, gotta live to eat. So how does he say? Gotta steal to eat. He says something, but when he's singing his song, when he steals that piece of bread, like all these little, like 4 or 5 girls go up like and dance around him, like the scarf dance. I know that is like a very form of seductive dance, and that's what they were doing around Aladdin. So maybe this is a situation where that's how you're being seen, because we are picking up on the divine masculine also, but on your divine masculine. So this is okay. So please tell me, I hope you're catching what I'm throwing, okay? Because I don't really want to like go too much deep into it, okay? So I also saw Nefertiti. Okay, and I feel like Nefertiti and Cleopatra are two queens of Egypt that were only seen for their exterior, but never like, thank you, Spirit, they were underestimated. They were very underestimated because all they saw was beauty. They didn't see no brains. They didn't see no power. They didn't see, you know, a female capable of ruling.
Yeah, I'm going to bed now.
They didn't, you know, it wasn't something that was, what's the word I'm looking for? Of the norm, I guess. Like most of the rulers and gods and pharaohs were men, right? But in this, we had Cleopatra, who was the last who ruled Egypt, right? And then we had Nefertiti, who was queen. She was married to Akhenaten, which is also another energy that I feel that tugs on me. But that's for another video. But after his passing, it's almost like she got erased. Like, just wiped off. You know? So meaning like, oh, here we go. See? Like, they wanted to, like, maybe not acknowledge. Thank you, Spirit. They didn't want to acknowledge what Nefertiti brought through to the throne, or what Cleopatra brought to the throne. Maybe they were very, very fierce queens. 1212, as I'm saying this, very fierce queens, very well loved queens, very respected queens. And motherfuckers were like, fuck. We were expecting them to fall flat on their face, and they didn't. They're ruling. They're making moves. They are being, they're good with the politics, and, you know, they're good with politics. They're good with their words. They're good with the people. They're fair, they're kind, they're sensitive, they're emotional. Not only are they beautiful and sensual and desire, divine desire. And you know, when I was getting all these words like seductress, divine desire, sensual, like I kept hearing very erotic words, and it was starting to feel like erotic, you know. And I was like, what the hell is happening right now? And then boom, I got that image of Aladdin, like I said, when the girls like dance around him with the scarves and things like that. So maybe dancing, moving your body, that type of ambiance, you could very much benefit from it. But like I said, since we were picking up on the divine masculine, this is giving very, oh, I just heard Kundalini. This is giving very, you seducing your divine masculine as a seductress, right? This is your divine masculine. You want to, I heard comply to him. You want to fulfill him. You want to, 1414 as I'm saying this. I don't know, guys, what is like the words. I know what I'm feeling and I know what it is like, but y mira como se me está, like how the like all the smoke is I don't even know. It's just giving very erotic energy. Okay, I don't know. Okay, I don't know. I know that Cleopatra did sometimes use her looks, okay, to kind of play along with the politics with men, okay? But I feel like I just heard she did what she had to do. So maybe that was you at one point, right? You did what you had to do to survive. Maybe again, when I spoke about it, oh no, it was in my other video. I made a video yesterday for Time for T144 if you want to go ahead and check that out. But I did talk about how sometimes we do what we have to do in order to survive until our blessings start coming in, right? And that doesn't necessarily mean playing with people's emotions or feelings or doing mean or evil or malicious things to others. But sometimes we, personally, us just have to go out and get it. That's what I literally just heard. We gotta go out and get it, period, right? So, also, I saw a peacock, okay? And I want to read, I found this video on peacocks, and I love exactly what it said because I feel that it goes very well with the divine feminine. But let me tell you this. So I saw the peacock on a couch, okay? But those old school couches, like those long ones that had like the wood like carved, I don't even know how to explain it, okay? It looked like it was like a spread out couch, like an ottoman but long, okay? And the female peacock was on there. This female peacock was like pink with like light blue, and I just saw like she looked so feminine laying on that couch, just like, you know, it was just the of everything. She just looked, oh, and I think I was just about to say she looked royal, she looked rich, she looked like, don't breathe next to me. She was giving off that vibe. I'm not saying that that's how she is, okay? So again, you can be giving off this vibe right now that you're just like, I just heard adored by everyone, okay? So the peacock was like that, and the peacock had a tiny little crown. A tiny little crown. When I saw another peacock, now this peacock was darker, the blue was darker, and she kind of like gave her little hand, and the peacock lifted their feathers up. And I know that, if I'm not mistaken, okay, the male peacock is the one that does that when he's feeling the female peacock, right? If I'm not mistaken. So that's basically what I saw. The male peacock got close to the female peacock, lifted up their feathers, and that was that. And so I was like, what? And this is, again, I was picking up the divine masculine that says, if loving you is wrong, I don't want to be right. With what I'm getting with that is, you know, is that this male, whoever your divine partner is, again, I know that I said that this is a divine feminine read, but take it how it resonates, okay? If you're a divine masculine and you're resonating with this, just flip it how it fits for you. If you feel it, that it's resonating, okay? But what I'm getting is that your divine person is saying that. Even if you're not meant for me. No. If loving you is wrong, then I don't want to be right. It's a saying, right? It's meaning unconditional love. It means that there's nothing I wouldn't do for you. It means that my love for you is so strong that there's nothing and no one is going to come between it. Thank you, Spirit. Nothing and no one is going to stop it. And then I also saw the number 1 and the number 7. That can be significant. Also, 17, right, could be significant. But the 1 and the 7 reduces down to an 8, okay? And I saw also, I heard infinite blessings, new beginnings. Infinite, the number 8, the infinity sign. You might be, and I just saw 08, so you might be seeing 888, 808, 88. If so, more than likely this is your message. Or if you've been seeing 77777, 111, 1111, here we are. Okay. I also saw, no, I'm lying. I heard the word Pleiadians, and I heard they are the most sensitive celestial beings. That's what I heard. Okay, do your research if you feel guided to. If you identify as a starseed, okay, a light worker. Oh, I also heard the words regal and extravagant. That's how you're being described as. That's how people are viewing you as. So all these words that I'm getting, that's how this divine masculine and other people are viewing you. They're viewing you as someone that's regal, that is extravagant, that is amazing, that is a seductress, that is wonderful, amazing. Like, so many great things are being said about you. If you know or if you don't. Now, because all of this is going on, there's motherfuckers who are mad as shit. Mad as fuck. Okay? Because I also saw Ma'at and Anubis. And Anubis says that this is over. It is done. Oh, I just heard I'm here to collect. I am here to collect. Okay, and I saw Ma'at and Anubis had the message. Anubis had the message. Also, okay, I'm sorry, guys. Also, yes, where is it? Sekhmet and Bastet were coming through. Sekhmet and Bastet, they're the same goddess. Okay. So what that's giving me is that whoever the fuck is mad, whoever the fuck is pissed off, whoever just created storms for you, because I also saw that. I saw a big cloud, like gray cloud, fire, rain, like chaos. And that's literally what I wrote, chaos and burden. So I'm getting like, this is what someone created for you. This is what you had in your life at one point. You had no peace. You had no peace. You had no peace. You weren't extravagant. You weren't regal. You weren't this. You weren't that. Or at least you didn't feel like it at a certain time in your life. Or at one point in your life when these people were in it. Person, place, or thing, whoever they are. You put yourself where you go, right? But so this is what they created for you. And I also saw like a building, a massive tall ass building, and I saw that person standing on the bottom of the building, just watching how you have risen to the top. And that's why Anubis, thank you. That's why Anubis says it's over. It's done. He's here to collect. So whoever created these burdens, these chaos, this stress, harmed you in any form of way, who, thank you, Spirit, whoever underestimated you. just like they underestimated Cleopatra, just like they underestimated Nefertiti, and just like they underestimated Sekhmet and Bastet, because Bastet, right, is Bastet is blessings of the home, blessings of the family, fertility, blessing for the kids, protection, love, kindness, peace, fertility, music, ambiance. Just Bastet is surrounded by anything of love for the home, love for the kids, fertility. You know, she's love, compassion. Oh, I'm just getting like a fuzzy little warm feeling. Okay, but don't piss her off, because then we got Sekhmet. And who is Sekhmet? She is the goddess of war, the child of Ra, the sun god. Okay, and she, again, she would underestimated. So maybe somebody here who created all these burdens and chaos for you at one point thought you were like Bastet, right? A little cat, meow meow, who ain't shit. 555. Changes are coming. Changes are coming. Anubis is here to collect. Thank you, Spirit. But right, maybe somebody thought you were just a little kitty cat who didn't do shit, who wasn't about shit. Right? Because you were quiet and kind and generous and loving. And you did things from here. Not from a place of evil. Not from a dark space. No, you didn't do shit. You weren't happy in a world of chaos. And burdens and stress and misery. You weren't okay there. So these people created that for you, right? So the moment you cut the cord and you detached, you were no longer Bastet. Now you're this fierce lioness Sekhmet, and they fucked with the right one, because I feel like whoever the fuck created this whole bullshit world for you at one point, this chaotic world, my God, is about to see just how fierce you really are. They say, oh, she's beautiful. She got a beautiful body. She got a beautiful face. She's seductive and sexual and this, but that's all she is. Oh, yeah? All right. And you probably don't even know it yet. Also, another thing I was getting is that be grateful. Be grateful because, hi, bye. Okay, go see who needs help then. Be grateful because, be grateful because even though, you might not be where you want to be at this moment, that doesn't mean you're not going to get there. So be grateful because your blessings have already started. You're just not seeing them. And I feel like this is one of them. People looking at you like this. People really seeing you. People seeing beyond the beautiful face and beyond the beautiful body. Now people are going to see your mind. They're going to say things like, oh shit, you remember yesterday? No. Yeah, yesterday when Collective said whoop, 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 whoop. So today, right? This and that. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Like that. I was kicking it with Collective yesterday, and Collective was like, oh, don't be doing that shit. When you do shit like that, this and this and this and this can happen. You don't want that shit happening to you. And this person, or I was probably like, this bitch is crazy. Right? But then a week later, some shit happens and they go back to what you said. So again, you're being seen not just as a pretty face. but for what you really are. You are a goddess. A goddess, a goddess, a goddess of beauty, a goddess of war, a goddess of peace, a goddess of seduction. I just heard you're the full package. You're the full package. Look, it says, this is what you're getting back already, being blessed. Look for beauty in simple things. Okay? Look for the beauty in the simple things right now, because believe it or not, those are blessings. Because it could definitely be worse, right? We can definitely be in a different type of situation. I also heard, or I saw, whoever the hell, people, person, place, or thing, or peoples, groups, whatever, created this hostile environment for you, they have no way out. Because I also heard, what is it, running because something or someone is after them, but they cannot hide. So I was literally seeing somebody run and something like chasing after them. I couldn't put my finger on what it was that was chasing them. And then after I heard chained and bound. So 11, oh my God, and I just saw 111. Thank you, Spirit. Chained and bound. So basically what they were doing to you, right? They had you in chaos. They had you bound. They had you chained to this chaotic environment that you were in, this toxic environment that you were in. And you got out of that. You got out of that because you say who you are. I'm telling you that. I always get that from Akiria Davenport. I love me some drag queens, okay? If you know, you know. She says, say what you mean, mama, and mean what you say. And that's you. You say what you mean and mean what you say. I just heard you ain't about that life. You ain't a liar. You're not a liar. You're not a liar. You're not a liar. Okay? So let's get into the... look, unexpected all of a sudden try to come out. Let's get into the cards and see what we got going on in the NSG. Okay? Let's see if we can get some insights on this.
Mommy.
Thank you. Okay, on this divine... Hold on, guys.
It's your mom.
Let's see if we can get some information. Travel experiences, new experiences. Yeah, let's see if we can get some more on this divine feminine, divine masculine connection here, Spirit. Please and thank you. Ooh, snake, not what it looks like. Mm. I just heard something. I don't want to say it. Look, we got hookups, one night stand, and anxiety. Okay, I'm telling you. All right, let's see here. We got marriage, sacred union. I'm telling you. Wow. Ooh, and I said it too. So we got secret admirer, timid, music, inspiration, and I did say that, right? This is one of the things that represents Bastet, which is music, inspiration. We have soulmate, everlasting. I don't know, maybe music is something that you and this divine person can oh my god, karmic relationship toxic try to come out. All right, let's see. It says magnetic attraction, passion. So this right here, I'm going to show you the card, but this is literally how I was feeling when I was channeling. Like, before I continue, let me read what I said from the video I found for the peacocks. It says, peacock symbols and meanings is an intriguing to anyone who has been enchanted by these incredible and beautiful birds. It says, do you wonder? No, hold on. What peacock spirit makes itself known in your life? It's time to look at things differently. Begin to see the beauty even in the simplest things and walk the path of gratitude. And didn't I tell you that? Peacock medicine is up. What? Oh. Peacock is upbeat, laugh often, rejoice in life's wonders. Another message from the peacock is one of confidence. Many people give up their dreams, feeling their impossible achievements. Take a look at your talent and transferable skills and find a way to set your goal in motion with a peacock guidance. Hold on. I told you that, didn't I? To be grateful, to have gratitude. Because your blessings have already started, regardless if you realize it or not. They have already started. So you might be be mindful of your thoughts and your words at this time. Okay? Because even though you might not be seeing your blessings, you're already getting them. And I do know as well, when we are in these type of environments that are chaotic and things like that, people mind fuck us, right? If we say, for example, if you had a karmic spouse, right? And you tell your spouse, hey, you know what? I'm really good at doing jewelry. I kind of wanted to start, grab a, couple $100 and invest in this and start making them and sell them on the internet. What do you think? And they're like, that shit'll never work. That's going to be a fucking waste of time. And all you're going to do is waste money. My money. It's not even yours. It's mine. It's money that you're going to take from me. And ba-da-da-da-da-da. So what do? We just let that dream fade away. And I feel like some of you have found them again. A lot of you have found your creativity, your confidence back. You're walking around like you own the world. That's literally what I just told. Like you're that's how you're walking around. And you might be thinking like, girl, what are you talking about? I ain't got a mother. I ain't got a pot to piss in. Yeah, you might not have a pot to piss in, but you walking around here like you do. Okay? And it's not because you're faking it, right? It's not the fake it till you make it type energy. No, you're walking around here like you do got a pot to piss in because that's how much you shine. That is how you're coming off. That's how people are viewing you at this time. That's exactly how you're being seen. Like I said, you're that type of mean what you say and say what you mean. And that's you. I feel like that's what you live by. If you say, oh, tomorrow I'm going to cut the grass, trim the whatever, and do this. The next day, that's exactly what you do. You say what you mean and mean what you say. You have a word. Your word is bond. I just heard that. Your word is bond. Okay? Now, back to the vision. So when I was getting that vision of Aladdin and him being danced by these girls, it was giving sex. It was giving that kind of energy, like very erotic energy. I was definitely picking this up. This is what I was picking up. Okay, like, I don't want to say it, Spirit. I just heard like, okay, no, I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. I'm going to keep that one to myself. If I hear it again, maybe, but... Guys, can you say tap the fuck in? Like the hell? What did I say? You know what I'm getting? I'm picking up on the divine masculine energy. I'm getting all these cards that have came out. This is what is on their mind. And with Secret Admirer here, you might not even know that this person feels like that, because I am getting that you know them. You know them. I heard they see you. They see you. Like they see you and they think this. They see you and they think this. They see you and they think this. Like, they see you. This, everything I'm picking up is this divine masculine. I think I'm gonna cry. Oh my God. Okay. So Spirit said that you deserve this. Oh my God, I'm gonna cry. Oh, hold on. My daughter yelling was confirmation. Okay, I'm getting confirmation left and right, and I haven't even said it yet. Spirit saying that you deserve this after what you just went through. And more is coming. Again, infinite blessings. And this is just one of them. Maybe some of you are coming out of a karmic connection with somebody. Or maybe most of your relationships have been like that. Not necessarily karmic, right? But like, just no, right? Maybe one wanted to order you around and the other one wanted to manipulate you. And the other one was gaslighting you, and the other one was breadcrumbing you, and you know what I'm saying? Just even if it's stupid little shit like that. But I have a feeling like the very last one, you had did a number. And I just heard you've done very well. And 43 on the timer. Love you too, baby. Oh my God, that
is better.
I don't know. That, wow. And that's why it's that came out. And you know the funny thing, when I heard if loving you is right, I don't want to be wrong, I put DM right on top of it. And I'm picking up on the divine masculine energy right now at the moment. So I'm not surprised that And you know, like when I say this person sees you, they see you. They see you. They see you. They know that you could be kind and loving and gentle like Bastet, but they know you could be fierce and ferocious and attack and defend what's right, like Sekhmet, when you need to be. And this person loves that about you. This person loves that you don't take no shit. They love that about you. I just heard somebody's mad. And it was 45. Oh my god. I can't. Again, it came out, guys. Travel, new experiences. Maybe you're going to be traveling with this person. Or you might move with this person. Move in together. Leave everybody behind. Like, move and just start the new life. Mask not showing true self. Again, this person, the secret admirer, they haven't said it. They're not like, oh yeah, I love you. Like you, I think we've been picking up that energy for a minute now of like, your person telling you I'm here, and it's like, it's not even hitting you. Maybe because this person knows how to mask it really well. This person is not all over you, and they're not touchy-feely, and they're not complimenting you like that. And maybe they don't text you all the time, or maybe they don't call you all the time, or maybe they're like low-key, like cold in a way, you know? And you're like, this person ain't even thinking about me. Like, I haven't talked to them in like 4 or 5 days. Like me? Okay, sure. You know what I'm saying? Like that. It's giving that. Come on. Whoa, again? I saw Crossroads twice right now in the shuffle. So I saw Crossroads, right? And immediately I started hearing, see you at the crossroads, crossroads, crossroads. See you at the crossroads where you won't belong. Both Thugs and Harmony, Crossroads. I don't know. Whoever these people wanted chaos. Look it. Finances, future. Mind on my money and my money on my mind. Okay? That's, yeah. You and your person. Oh, I just heard don't give a flying fuck. You just don't. I feel like with this trial and this finances, you guys are going to move away. You guys are going to leave. If you found each other here, okay, cool. We found each other here, but how about we buy a house in such and such, and we move out there. There's more work, better schools for the kids if you guys have a family, or if you already have kids, right? And this person's like, whatever you want, babe. Whatever you want to go live over there, okay, you want to stay here, okay, let's do that. Because it was giving that with the what did I just say? Bitch. And the other one, it says text message, unsent message. So again, I don't think that this person wants to tell you through a text. is the reason why I'm getting that. I don't feel like this person wants to tell you in a text, oh, I think you're great and wonderful in a text message. I really don't. Oh yeah, because that's what that was giving in the vision with the peacock. It was giving, you know, the female peacock on the couch and the male peacock, like, basically devoting himself to her. So that's what it's giving, like, you know, I want to move. Okay, babe, let's move. What do you want to do? Where do you want to go? How do you want to do this? Hold up. This is, hold on. Okay. Fear came out, but I don't think so. I don't think this person's scared. We did talk about that in the last reading, how this person is like fearful to like just say what they need to say. That's probably why they text and then they don't send the text, because they're like scared.
Go.
Spiritual awakening, realization. Oh. Okay, hold on.
Okay, sorry.
Quítense de aquí, pues. Hold on. Yeah, see, why do they keep sticking together? Maybe the masculine is barely having a spiritual awakening. Maybe they're going through a spiritual awakening. 222, as I said that. Maybe they're barely going through a spiritual awakening. Or they are going to go through a spiritual awakening. Or they already did, right? And they're starting to realize that you're their divine person, right? Because if they are having a spiritual awakening and they already have been in a spiritual awakening or in a spiritual journey, maybe they've been shown that you're their person. Or maybe they've been feeling like it and they just went within and asked. Okay, so I think that's it with this deck. Yeah, let's find out a little bit more. Look at communicate is on the bottom of the deck. It says compromise, forgive, work it out. I feel like nothing's going to happen probably. Okay, if your person hasn't gone through the spiritual awakening, nothing's going to happen until they do so, okay? And if your person is already on a spiritual journey like you, then that means that you guys are moving in the same frequency, which is probably why music came out. You're like at the same, in the same spot, or you can already just be a little bit higher as far as in the spiritual journey than this person, and this person is gonna catch up, or once you come together, I don't know. There's something about the journey, though, the spiritual journey, or the spiritual awakening. I don't like my kids being on the camera, guys. Yeah, so I don't know. There's something about the awakening. Hold on. Oh my, on the bottom of the deck we have date night. Get ready to be wined and dined. My youngest are my spiritual babies. They forever want to be all up in the mix. No.
Mommy?
Nothing wants to come out. Maybe they don't want me to tell you who it is. Because I'm asking. But look. I heard... Vacation. It says we will be traveling soon. Again, travel for the second time. Okay, so this can have a lot, right? Like you can be, again, going on a vacation, or this person's going to be traveling to you soon. Doesn't necessarily mean that this person's coming from far, right, to come and seek you. No, it could be in your community, and meaning they're traveling, like they're gonna come and tell you, right, how they truly feel. Because again, we got text message and unseen message, so you know that could be another thing as well. Is the other card said travel? It says experiencing new things. So since we did have wine and dine on the bottom of the deck, you know what it's giving? It's giving that. Maybe this person's going to ask you to be like, hey, how about... Because, again, you know this person. So you might even, like, trust this person low-key. So this person can be like, hey, how about we go on a weekend? I heard this place has really dope boo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. And it's something that you like. And you're like, for reals? Oh, hell yeah, I'm down. And on this weekend of the vacation, on the weekend, like, bam. You get wined and dined. You get treated like the goddess that you are. And you're like, holy crap, I didn't know. I had no idea this person was like that. I had no idea this person had it in them. I had no idea this person was blah, blah, blah. Okay? Anything else, Spirit? Because I don't think these cards want to talk. Let's give it one last run, y'all. Because I don't think these cards want to talk right now. The other ones were spitting. These don't want to say nothing. Yeah, no. Alright, let's do the moon goddess ones. The queen, what is it? Queen of the Moon Oracle. This is very much going to be about you, probably. More than likely. But I mean, acceptance. Thank you, Spirit. They want you to accept their couple up. it's a union. It's an, oh my God. Look at this. It's a male hand and a female hand. You see all that energy between you two.
Uh-oh.
Butterflies can be significant as well. Yeah, this person wants you to accept what they're gonna give you or offer you, or what they're putting on the table. I just saw trust. Or maybe, thank you, Spirit, maybe this is another thing I'm getting is like, maybe every time you touch them, they feel something. It's not, okay, thank you, Spirit. Oh my God, butterflies again, right? So maybe they feel that. They feel butterflies in their stomach when you touch them. And I'm not saying touch them in like a freaky kind of way, but like you just touch them. Maybe like you have touched their shoulders, or maybe you're like, oh, wait, come here. You just in some way, shape, or form, you've touched this person, and they felt this energy when you have. They felt that. They felt that energy run through them. They felt these butterflies in the pit of their stomach. And they're like, why? Again, spiritual awakening. Thank you, Spirit. They're like, why? When the collective touches me, I feel so magnetic. And didn't we have that? Magnetic attraction. Thank you, Spirit. They're like, why when the collective touches me, I feel this energy that I don't know how to explain. I feel this attraction that I don't know how to, oh my God, you guys. I'm getting like pressure right here on like my sacral. Okay, and that's all about, right, form of expression, sensuality, creativity. And these are, honestly, I feel like your sacral is probably on fire right now. You're probably in your head with so many ideas that you want to do. Again, you're walking around here all divine and, what's the word? Divine desire on legs, okay? You know, and your creativity, your sensuality, like you're just, maybe even the way you walk is different. You know, all I heard was bum, 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 bum. Like it's giving very Jessica Rabbit, okay? Yeah, and so this person, again, that spiritual awakening, and this person's like, what in the heck is going on that every time collective touches me, it's giving some kind of energy, faith. This person's gonna trust it. This person's gonna trust it. You should trust it. You see how she's pregnant as well? Okay, this is giving, maybe you have manifested love. Okay, this is obviously, right, if you don't want it, you ain't looking for it, you didn't ask for it, I ain't talking to you. Okay, I'm definitely talking to, you know, my divine feminines that have their hearts open and that are ready to receive their divine masculine. And with this card is, that's what it's giving. It's giving maybe like you connecting with, staying grounded outside, talking to the moon, asking the moon, where is your divine person? Where is your divine partner? Are you manifesting your divine partner coming in? And you trust that, right? You have faith in that person's here. That person's been here. I just heard that person's been here. Boundaries. So some of you might have your boundaries up, or will have your boundaries up when you start to see this person, like when this person starts to tell you. Or maybe this is how you are right now with everyone. You know, like after the experience he had, right? You just don't let anybody in your bubble. You don't let just anyone in your circle. You probably side-eyeing everybody right now. Like, you don't get to come in just because you're being nice. Like, no. It's kind of like, why should I open up my bubble for you? Right? But you won't need to have boundaries with this person. This person's going to show you that you don't need to have boundaries with them. 4-4. This is also the boundaries card. It's giving, Spirit is saying, don't forget your boundaries though. Even though this person's going to come in and he is divinely, it is a divine masculine, right? Divine, I just keep hearing divinely orchestrated, okay? But you shouldn't never, just because you say, oh, it's divinely guided, I'm going to put down my boundaries. No, because we always do have to remember, you know, that sometimes people do change. So you always got to maintain your boundaries with whoever you feel you need to. Okay, this is not specifically just for this divine masculine, period. Make sure that you are always setting boundaries for motherfuckers. Because motherfuckers be getting, they be losing their shit, you know, and be doing dumbass shit the moment they see that you let your guard down. Okay? So that's what that is. This is giving, like, make sure you are maintaining your boundaries. I just heard the Queen of Swords. You're the Queen of Swords. Again, remember, you are not to be fucked with. You're just not. And it's also giving, like, this is giving that even though motherfuckers know and been told and they've seen that you are not the one to be fucked with, they're still gonna try. They still try. It's almost kind of like a little kid, right? When you tell the kid, oh, don't put your hand on the stove because that motherfucking shit gonna burn you. And what does the kid do? They put their hand on the stove. And what happens? They get burnt. Period. Okay? So make sure you're maintaining your boundaries with people. Old people, new people. Period. Anything else, Spirit? I don't even know how this card flipped over. I think I flipped it over with my knuckles. Okay, but it says the masculine. You guys, I can't make this shit up, dude. I really can't. And this, I'm gonna just call it the third time because, again, I said it right in my notes. I put down right here, DM, and this is where he said, if loving you is right, then I don't want to be wrong. Or what if loving you is wrong, then I don't want to be right. What's on the bottom? Action. This person is taking action. This divine masculine is taking action, like, it's almost giving, like, you know what these two cards are giving? This is giving maybe like a masculine that was in the dark. And when they came into contact with you, they were able to see something. They were able to see something. They were able to know something. You know how I said in the beginning of the reading of the video, right, that there was that you are giving off this energy of look at me, right? I'm getting a feeling like this is how that masculine feels, that you saw them. You saw them. Right? Maybe they weren't taken seriously, or maybe they were like, they feel like maybe in their circle, right, of friends, they feel like a joke because their friends are always making fun of them, or they gang up on them, or maybe in their circle, like a family, whatever it might be for them, right? Whatever circle or group that they're in, they probably don't feel like the most empowered, is what I just heard. They don't feel confident. They don't feel 6 feet tall. They don't feel like a masculine. Thank you, Spirit. They don't feel like a masculine. They feel like they're being taken as a joke. I keep getting that. Like, they don't take this masculine seriously. Like, they presume, thank you, Spirit, they presume this masculine as a joke. And you don't. You don't. You see this person. You see this masculine for what they are. If they have potential, you're in 111 on the timer. You presume, like, for example, if this masculine told you, look I like to write little anecdotes like these, and you're like, oh shit, every time you think about one, write it down. And you can turn that shit into a book. Or, you know, a little journal of some sort. Like, you know, like you give that type of encouragement, that type of push. If this person told you, like, damn, I remember when I was younger, I used to play the guitar, and then I don't know what happened out of nowhere one day, I stopped and I don't play the guitar no more. And you're like, you better pick that shit back up and start playing again. You better pick up the guitar and go do this. You better do. And you know what I'm saying? You're balancing this person out. You are balancing. I don't know. You are balancing this person out. And again, I just said it. You see how there's like a cloud that's covering her face? You see that person though. That's, no sé. No sé. No, ahorita. That cloud that is covered, it seems like it covers everybody else's eyes. For this masculine. It covers everybody else's eyes but yours. Surrender. This person, whoever this masculine is, so, okay, I said it right. This person, you probably don't talk to this person sometimes for like a week, 4 days, 3 days, I don't know, however long, right? But the whole time they're like, what's Collective doing? Is Collective thinking about me? Is Collective home? Are they not home? 1313. Are they out having fun without me? But I'm not gonna hit them up. I'm not gonna text them. I'm not gonna hit them up. I'm not. But again, we got divine, didn't we see divine timing on here somewhere? We have sacred union, soulmate. This person's gonna surrender. They're not gonna have a choice but to, because their intuition is gonna tell them. Because this person at the moment feels a void. Again, it's giving this. It's giving that this person, whoever this divine masculine was in the dark, felt a huge void. Until the moment they felt the touch of your hand, the sound of your voice. I don't know, maybe you told this masculine a joke or something and they were like, what? They're funny too. See, change. And didn't I say 555? We saw 555. Change is coming. I've never seen this card. I think this card is talking about what you got yourself out of. If you see, she's pulling herself out of this egg or whatever this is. She's pulling herself out of it. And it looks like right there she has 1 foot left. But I'm speaking to my divine feminines who've been out. Okay? And are ready for the change. See, purity. Again. Yeah, I'm speaking to my divine feminines that have been out. Okay. So let's do some of these and see what happens, because we've been here a minute, you guys. Wow. This is very beautiful for you guys. I'm so happy. It says, Lord Vishvakamra. It says, believe in your creative genius. Prioritize, organize solutions, move beyond doubt. Okay? So, again, like I said, your sacral might be on fire right now, which is also creativity. So, for example, if you say, ooh, my friend said that she needed an oil change, and I know how to change oil. My cousin taught me when I was younger. Okay. My cousin taught me. Okay. My cousin taught me when I was younger, right? And so now you want to be a mechanic. Or you want to just set up an oil change spot. I don't know. But then you're like, nah, what if I really don't know what I'm doing? And then, people start paying me to change their oil and I have no idea. Yeah, don't do that. It's like riding a bike. You know what you know and you don't know what you don't know. So if you've changed oil when you were like your whole teenage years, you know how to change oil. So don't doubt yourself. Okay, it says move beyond doubt. Even if it's a little scary, do it. It's gonna benefit you in the long run. We did see finances, and it says future. Finances, mind on my money. Okay? I'm getting that whatever you push yourself to do at this time, it's gonna work out for you. It's gonna work out. Okay? So, don't doubt your capabilities. Thank you, Spirit. Do not doubt your capabilities. Lord, Shukra, she says, joy in life, art and nature, attraction, romance, sensuality, luxury, eye of the beauty. Didn't I just say this is your energy? This is what you're giving right now. You're giving, I don't know, maybe you're telling people like, dude, I would love to write a book one day. Or I would love to make candles one day. Or I would love to do pottery. Or I would love to write like a book of poems. We have joy in life. Again, like I said, be grateful right now for everything that you have. Art and nature. Maybe attractions, romance, sensuality. Ooh, but I just heard not everybody that wants you is for you. Okay? So use your discernment. And I feel like, anyways, you're going to know. This divine masculine, I just heard he's coming in strong. So you're going to know. It's gonna feel good. Lord Varuna, it says shadow work, self-reflection, let go of guilt, shame, deep hidden emotions. I think this is for your divine masculine, yes? Shadow work, self-reflection, let go of guilt and shame, deep hidden emotions. Whoa. We got Lord Matsya. It says, test of faith, chosen one. Blessed new beginnings, kindness, and a long journey ahead. What do they say? Being chosen is not always easy, but it's worth it. Right? So you got a long journey ahead because, again, you have a purpose. You have a path. You have something to do. And it says, blessed new beginnings. Again, there's a white butterfly outside my window right now. And I saw a feather today too. I walked to the store with my babies to go, they wanted to buy something. So we walked to the store. And I didn't see it on my way there. And when I came back, I saw it. So I find that interesting. Okay. So maybe you're finding feathers at this time. If you are, those are your ancestors, your guardian angels, your angels letting you know that they are with you. And whatever, again, it says test of faith. Like I said, you need to be grateful for where you are at the moment. Okay? And trust in your faith that things are going to get better. Believe in your spirit team. Because of your faith is where you are at this moment. Nothing else but that. Because of your faith in God. Because of your faith in your angels. Because of the faith in your ancestors. Okay? So, if at one point your faith got you out of the chaotic mess you were in, it's gonna also get you where you need to be. Faith is key. Faith is key. Okay. Anything else, Spirit? So we can get up out of her. We have Lord, I just saw Ganesha, Lord Kurma. It says, moving towards success in secret, perseverance, thoughts, challenges, and setbacks. Okay, and I just said that, right? You might have told somebody, hey, I want to start, ask your questions for the pendulum, guys. I just got reminded right now. So maybe somebody here needs another confirmation with the pendulum. So go ahead and get your questions ready for the pendulum. But, oh my God, I forgot what I was saying. Hold on, this one. Oh, it says move towards success in secret, perseverance through the challenges and setbacks. Again, right? If you're telling people like, oh, dude, I wanna write a book, right? And that person is like, but you don't even have money to even start it off. Where would you even start that off? You wouldn't even know where to start it. And you would, you know what I'm saying? A hater. So move in silence. Okay? And yes, you're not gonna immediately say, oh, I want to write a book and tomorrow it's going to become the bestseller. It doesn't happen overnight. There's trials and tribulations that you go through. This worked out, that didn't work out, scratch that, try it again, scratch that, try it again until you are successful. Do not allow setbacks, right? Challenges and setbacks to diminish your faith. To diminish the yes, I can do this. The yes, I will do this. Okay? Do not allow it. Thank you, Spirit. All right. So, go ahead and ask your questions, guys. Get your questions ready while I channel these messages. Also, I'm sorry, while I put the cards away, channel these messages. Also, like I said, if you feel guided to, I'll repeat the name of the goddesses so you guys don't have to go back to the video, or like look for the names or whatever. So we had Cleopatra, we had Nefertiti, we had Sekhmet, Bastet, Anubis, and Ma'at. Okay. Anunnaki can also be significant for somebody here. He was Nefertiti's husband. What else? That can be significant for somebody. Oh, also, this can be significant for somebody as well. Cleopatra had 4 kids, which she had one, I think, with, 3 of them were with, Mark Anthony, I think his name is Mark Anthony. Something Anthony. But none of them ever ruled. The oldest one that she had with Caesar, he was they killed him. They executed him, okay, because he was a threat to the throne. The other two boys, they just vanished. They disappeared. But her daughter, Cleopatra II, I think her name was Cleopatra Selene. She actually married and ruled. She was a queen. Okay, so very funny, right? How they thought that Cleopatra couldn't do it, and she had a total of 3 boys and 1 girl, and neither of the boys ruled. Her only daughter did. I don't know. That can be significant. Maybe you guys have babies and that's what I have. I have 3 boys and a daughter. That's literally what I have. I have 3 boys and I have a daughter. So, I don't know. That can be significant for somebody. Also, Sekhmet and Bastet were the other, also the I don't know, I'm getting a lot of royal energy, dude. Maybe in a past life you were royal. Okay, maybe you were royalty in a past life. Or maybe you're gonna find out that, I don't know, like an ancestor of yours was royal and therefore you are royalty as well. Some form of royalty. Okay. Yeah, so go ahead, ask your questions, and let's get it popping, y'all. Hold on, let me put this up in here. All right, let's go.
Take her to the hospital. Hello guys, this is my friend Mom.
Sorry guys. It's not giving me anything. Oh shit, hold on. You know what I just heard? You know how I said it's not giving me anything? I feel like some of you are asking about this divine masculine. I feel like some of you are asking about this divine masculine, and Spirit wants you to be surprised. Cause in this deck, when I first started shuffling, the card Unexpected all of a sudden was the very first one to come out. So I don't know, maybe Spirit don't want you to know. Maybe Spirit wants you to be surprised when you receive this blessing. I feel like you're gonna be surprised either way, to be honest. Cause even if you say, oh, Is my divine masculine the neighbor that lives 3 doors down? Because every time they come around, they flirt with me, right? And spirit is like, yes, that's the one, but just relax. Okay, so you got confirmation, right? Yes, that is the one. So you're patiently waiting. But I feel like the way that this masculine is going to come in is still going to surprise you, even though you're expecting them. Even though you know that they are confirmation. Even though that you know that they are your divine masculine. I feel like the way that they're going to come in is going to have you shook. Okay? Yeah, no. Spirit is telling you to be patient and okay. Let's try these then. Hold on. I just was told to use these. Let's try these. These are answers from your angels, okay? Simple, trustworthy, and direct advice from your angels. Oi, let's see. This is what this is here. Okay. So I'm just gonna get whatever comes out, okay? Anything else, Spirit? Make sure you're setting your intentions clearly, okay? If you're manifesting and things like that, like, make sure you are setting clear. All right, here we go. We have improving health. Maybe some of you were concerned about your health. Your health is improving. Let go. Person, place, or thing. Let it go. Okay, we got no. It's up to you. Okay. Forgiveness. I spoke about this yesterday on my other channel, Time for T144. If you want to go check that out, it's the last video I posted. I'm talking about that. That's basically all I'm talking about is forgiveness on that channel. I mean, at least yesterday's video. That's what I'm basically talking about is forgiveness. Maybe some of you are having a hard time forgiving whoever had you in this chaos mess. But that's the only way to continue to heal, okay? Don't stop. Do not stop. Again, if you're being creative and you're having minor setbacks, whatever it looks like for you at work, at home, you're stressed out, bills, not being able to pay the bills because there's no money to pay the bills, that, this, and the other, do not stop. Continue to live in your faith, okay? Do not stop. We have compromise. Okay, you know what I just got? And there's balance here, like these, right? You know what I just got? Oh, yeah. Okay, Spirit. This person, this divine masculine, is not your cup of tea. Like, okay, I know that this probably is going to sound shallow and everybody's going to be like, meh, but this is not what I'm, like, trying to say. Like, I'm not saying that all you care about are looks and that if the person's fine, then that means that they're going to be an amazing person on the inside just like they are on the outside. No. Right? But this is not a person that you would be like, who is that? That's probably, oh my God, thank you, Spirit. That's why I was guided to these cards. So that's probably why you don't see what this person is putting down. So maybe this person does throw little things here and there, but you don't see them because you don't look at them like that. They're not your typical kind of guy or kind of girl that you would go, confirmation, that you go towards. So maybe you're being asked to compromise, to consider, because maybe you always go for tall guys, right? Like really big and tall guys. And this guy is short. Daddy. And you're like, I would never date a short guy. And a short guy is about to win your heart. Or maybe you're the kind of guy, right, that says, oh, I only like girls with short hair. I have never in my life dated a girl with long hair. Well, a girl with long hair is about to come and swoop you up, honey. and that's on period. Yeah, I heard, and that's on period. Okay, so if I were you, I would take a look at the people in your circle at the moment. And the people that, or whoever is in your circle that you would say, I would never. And that's a confirmation for somebody. That's a confirmation. That's how you're gonna know that it's somebody that you would never expect. Expect the unexpected. Again, I saw that card. It says unexpected. Unexpected. What did it say? Unexpected. What did it say? Unexpected, all of a sudden, something like that. So yeah, that's basically what that is. It's unexpected is all of a sudden. It's not, yeah, because you're not thinking about this person like that because it's not somebody that you normally would date. Yeah, unexpected, all of a sudden. And look at that lightning. It's just, that gives energy. It's just energy. It's the energy. Oh, that's you. That's you. That's how you're going to feel towards this person. And you're going to, oh, thank you, Spirit. That's you. You're going to be like, why in the heck am I feeling these type of feelings or this kind of magnetic, electricity, energetic, for this person? If I don't even like them like that. I've never even seen them like that. Like, that's the homie. That's the friend. That's the, the kind that, like, that hits you up and just says, hey, you want to go grab some coffee? And you're like, yeah, let's roll type shit. Not the kind that you hug and kiss and whatnot. Like, you're like, but why do I feel like that's what I want to do? Another confirmation. Okay, so I'm telling, if you already feel like this, then you already know. Spirit says this person's been there. Didn't I say that in the video? Like in the beginning of the video, like this person's been there. You just don't see them. This person's there. This person's in your energy, in your bubble, all up in your business. You just don't see them. Compromise. When you realize who it is, you may be like, oh, really? Ugh. Don't do that. Okay? Compromise. Because apparently everything that what you thought was your type and what you thought was good for you, apparently it wasn't. So now it's time to compromise and look and go for something totally different. And you're going to surprise yourself. It's going to be unexpected. Ask your angels. Okay? Go within. If you already know kind of, right, then go within. Ask your angels, is this my person? Is this my divine person? Show me a sign, a synchronicity, and a dream, a vision, anything that can give me some form of confirmation. Maybe this is your confirmation, okay? Communicate clearly. Didn't I just say that also as well? When you're setting your intentions in, when you're manifesting, okay? You're not going to say something random, right? Like, I call in a piece of chicken, right? But you want it, what? You want it fried, you want it boiled, you want it breaded, you want it chicken breast, you want a chicken leg, you want a chicken thigh. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want a chicken breast, breaded, whatever the fuck. Like that. Be specific, okay? Communicate clearly what you want. Set the intentions for what you clearly desire. Thank you, Spirit. Meditation brings answers. Oh, Lord, I can't. I'm telling you, when I tell you that I am tapped the fuck in, it's because I'm tapped the fuck in. Okay, meditation brings answers. And didn't I just tell you, go within, ask your angels. Ask your angels if this person is for you. If the person you're thinking is your person. If the person you feel this connection with already is your person. Go within. Meditate. In meditation, you're going to find your answers. In meditation, you're going to find the answers that you seek. Thank you, Spirit. In meditation, you're going to find the answers that you seek, regardless of what it is. If you are resonating with this video, okay, then you're going to find the answers that you seek with your divine person. If not, in meditation, either way, you're going to find the answers that you seek for your spiritual journey, for the spiritual awakening. Whatever answers that you are seeking at this moment in meditation, you're about to get them. 111 as I'm saying that. And that's where I'm gonna leave it, y'all. Because, ooh, that just, guys, I swear, when I channel, I itch everywhere. Like my nose, la cabeza, like everything be itching. It's weird. It's weird, like, see, like, now my knee itches, like, my knee, like, my arm will itch, or my hands will itch, my nose will itch, my head will itch for sure. And I just showered yesterday. And I'm gonna shower again today. Like, I be showering, okay? Don't be thinking your girl out here nasty. Well, I hope you liked the video, okay? Don't forget to hit the like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel. Los quiero mucho. Adiós.